One of the biggest names in the entertainment industry has once again stepped down after accusations of rape, assault, and human trafficking. We're analyzing the 67-page lawsuit against 78-year-old WWE founder Vince McMahon and bringing you some of the most shocking details. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Janelle Grant, a former staffer in WWE's legal and talent departments, has filed a lawsuit in U.S. District Court against World Wrestling Entertainment, more commonly known as WWE.
Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because what you're about to hear is not just a rumor or some whispering gossip in the corners of the business world. No, this is the type of revelation that shakes the foundations of industries and leaves us all questioning what we thought we knew about two of the most powerful men on this planet. Elon Musk, the tech mogul visionary, and the man responsible for pushing humanity toward Mars, has just uncovered something so shocking about Vince McMahon, the billionaire mastermind behind WWE, that it will leave you speechless. Get ready because what you're about to discover is absolutely mind-blowing. We all know Vince McMahon is no stranger to controversy, but this time, things have escalated to a whole new level. The whispers began circulating a few weeks ago, but nobody expected this, a shocking connection between McMahon and none other than Elon Musk's own daughter. Yes, you heard that right, Vince McMahon allegedly tried to start a personal relationship with Elon Musk's daughter, and when Musk found out, the gloves came off. This isn't just about personal betrayal, but what Musk uncovered in the process reveals a deeper side to Vince McMahon's empire. Imagine this. Vince McMahon, who has always been the larger-than-life figure running WWE with an iron fist, tried to involve himself with Musk's daughter, one of the most influential people of the next generation. But here's the twist. Elon Musk, the man whose intellect and business acumen are unparalleled, didn't just stop at the personal affront. When he began investigating, Musk found out some shocking truths about McMahon's financial dealings that will blow the lid off of WWE's already scandal-ridden history. Let's break it down. McMahon, known for decades as a ruthless businessman, seemingly crossed a line when he allegedly made moves toward a personal relationship with Musk's daughter. You might be wondering, how did this even happen? How did the worlds of high-tech innovation and sports entertainment collide in such a dramatic and unexpected way? Well, sources say it started as a casual business meeting between McMahon and some influential figures in the tech world, but things took a strange turn when McMahon allegedly set his sights on Musk's family. When Musk, who is known for keeping his personal life extremely private, got wind of this, he didn't take it lightly. In typical Elon Musk fashion, he didn't just confront the situation on a personal level. No, Musk did what he does best. He dove deep into McMahon's financial world, and what he found has the potential to destroy McMahon's reputation for good. Imagine Vince McMahon's empire, which has been built up over decades of wrestling dominance, now crumbling under the weight of financial secrets that Musk has exposed. This isn't just about insider trading or some run-of-the-mill business scandal. What Musk uncovered points to something much darker, potentially criminal, hidden behind the glitz and glamour of the WWE empire. Now, let's dig deeper into these financial secrets and scandals. When Musk began looking into McMahon's dealings, he didn't just uncover a few questionable transactions. No. What he found were hidden financial dealings related to WWE, involving insider trading, secret negotiations, and potential tax evasion. Think about it, a man like Vince McMahon, who has maintained control of WWE for so long, would have had to engage in some behind-the-scenes deals to keep his empire running. But Musk, with his unparalleled knowledge of finance and business, uncovered these dirty secrets that McMahon has been trying to hide for years. Imagine Elon Musk, the man who revolutionized industries like electric vehicles, space travel, and even social media, now turning his focus on Vince McMahon's WWE empire. It's like a chess game between two of the world's most powerful figures, but this time, Musk has all the Cards. Sources close to Musk have hinted that the financial dealings McMahon has been hiding could involve massive sums of money, insider trading with major corporations, and secret negotiations that would leave the public in shock. And it gets worse. Some insiders have suggested that McMahon's financial manipulations may even involve tax evasion on an enormous scale. Musk, with his sharp business instincts, reportedly found evidence that McMahon had been hiding money offshore, using WWE's international presence to funnel cash into secret accounts. The IRS could be looking into McMahon's dealings right now, and if what Musk exposed turns out to be true, McMahon could be facing legal battles that could destroy the WWE's financial. But let's not forget the personal side of this story. Elon Musk is not just another businessman, he's a father. And when it comes to his family, especially his daughter, Musk doesn't play games. Reports say that when McMahon allegedly tried to initiate a relationship with Musk's daughter, Musk took this as a direct challenge. He wasn't going to let McMahon, of all people, cross into his personal life without consequences. And what better way to fight back than by exposing McMahon's darkest financial secret? People close to Musk have even hinted that he might take this battle public, using his massive social media following to bring McMahon's financial misdeeds to light. Imagine Musk with millions of followers hanging on his every tweet, dropping bombshell after bombshell about McMahon's dealings. If anyone has the power to expose a billionaire like McMahon on the global stage, it's Musk. The fallout could be catastrophic for WWE, especially if fans and investors begin to question the company's financial street. As this story continues to develop, the world is watching. WWE fans, business insiders, and even political figures are waiting to see what happens next. Will McMahon be able to weather the storm that Musk has unleashed, or will Musk, with his relentless determination and sharp business mind, be the one to finally take down the WWE empire? One thing is for sure, the battle between these two titans is just beginning, and the consequences could ripple through the business world for years to come. There's more to this story than just financial secrets. This is about power, influence, and to men at the top of their industries going head-to-head in a way that we've never seen before. Elon Musk isn't just exposing McMahon's financial dealings. He's sending a message to the world that no one, not even Vince McMahon, is untouchable. And if what Musk is uncovering is true, McMahon's reign over WWE could be coming to a shocking end. So, where do we go from here? As the details continue to unfold, it's clear that this story is far from over. Elon Musk is known for playing the long game, and if McMahon thought he could intimidate Musk or sweep his financial secrets under the rug, he's got another thing coming. This is more than just a scandal. It's a full-blown showdown between two of the most powerful figures in modern business. And at the center of it all is a shocking revelation that Vince McMahon never saw coming. Stay tuned, because this story is only going to get more explosive. As more details come to light, we'll see just how deep this scandal goes and what Elon Musk plans to do next. Could this be the end of Vince McMahon's WWE empire? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, this is the most sensational story to hit the business world in years, and it's only going to get crazier from here. Vince McMahon, the legendary and controversial figure behind WWE, has a history filled with as much drama, scandal, and intrigue as the storylines he crafted inside the squared circle. Over the decades, McMahon has built an empire that revolutionized sports entertainment, but it hasn't been without significant bumps along the way. His story is one that stretches far beyond the ring, into realms of corporate politics, financial controversy, and even personal scandals that have left a lasting impact on his . One of the earliest and most significant scandals in Vince McMahon's career came in the early 1990s, when the then WWF was embroiled in a massive steroid scandal. During this time, professional wrestling was under intense scrutiny for the rampant use of performance-enhancing drugs, with many superstars sporting physiques that seemed almost superhuman, McMahon found himself at the center of the storm as the US government launched an investigation into WWE's involvement in distributing steroids to WAD. In 1994, Vince McMahon was indicted by a federal grand jury on charges of distributing anabolic steroids to his wrestlers. This case was a pivotal moment in McMahon's career, threatening not only his personal freedom, but also the future of his entire company.
Chef-catered dinners, a spa vacation. And then in January of 2022, McMahon had told Grant that his wife had found out about their sexual relationship. He said that her time at the WWE was at an end, but insisted that she sign a non-disclosure agreement, an NDA. In the lawsuit, her lawyers say, quote, "In the days ahead, McMahon put Miss Grant under immense pressure to sign, saying that refusing would not only jeopardize McMahon, his family, and the company, but that she'd surely become a public headline, suffer reputational ruin, including from the pornographic content McMahon had captured, and face McMahon's legal resources." Conversely, McMahon reassured her that her signature would ensure his continued support and protection and safeguard her reputation. Ultimately, Miss Grant succumbed to the pressure and signed the NDA in exchange for payments, which McMahon later stopped making. The lawsuit claims that multiple high-ranking employees at WWE knew about this sexual relationship, as well as assaults allegedly committed on Grant at the offices, but did nothing to stop it. Grant's legal team says that she is suffering from PTSD and has struggled with suicidal ideation. Now, this lawsuit has different claims or causes of action that I'm going to go into right now. And remember, in a civil case, the standard of proof is not beyond a reasonable doubt, like we have in a criminal case, but usually preponderance of the evidence. That's a lower standard, meaning that Grant has to show that more than likely this happened, more than 50% that these things happen, that they're true. So it is a lower standard to prove, but you still have to prove your claims nonetheless. Here, not only Grant's account, probably her testifying, but the incredibly sexually explicit text messages that are included in this complaint, the ones from McMahon.
The trial became a media sensation, with McMahon facing potential prison time if convicted. For weeks, the trial unfolded like a wrestling match itself, with high-drama testimonies from some of WWE's biggest names, and McMahon defending his company. Despite the serious nature of the charges, Vince McMahon was acquitted, and WWE was able to continue its operations. However, the steroid scandal left a lasting impact on the company, forcing McMahon to implement stricter drug policies and regulations moving forward. This was a dark chapter in his story, but one that he survived by the skin of his teeth, reinforcing his image as a businessman who could withstand anything thrown his way. Fast forward to 1997, and Vince McMahon was involved in what would become one of the most infamous events in wrestling history, the Montreal Screwjob. This incident unfolded at WWE Survivor Series pay-per-view, where then WWE Champion Bret the Hitman Hart was set to defend his title against Shawn Michaels. Behind the scenes, however, tensions were high between Hart and McMahon, as Bret had recently signed a contract with WWE's rival promotion, WCW. Hart, a proud Canadian, refused to lose the WWE Championship in his home country of Canada, wanting instead to drop the title on his own terms at a later date. However, McMahon had other plans. Unbeknownst to Hart, McMahon and Shawn Michaels orchestrated a controversial finish to the match that would forever change the wrestling landscape as Michaels locked Hart in his own submission hold, the sharpshooter. McMahon ordered the referee to ring the bell, signaling Hart's submission even though he hadn't tapped out. The betrayal stunned Hart, who immediately realized that he had been double-crossed. He famously spat in McMahon's face and trashed equipment ringside before storming off. This incident, later dubbed the Montreal Screwjob, cemented McMahon's status as the ultimate villain in the eyes of many wrestling fans. While it might have been a business decision to protect the WWE title, the personal betrayal of one of his top stars left a bitter taste in the mouths of many. The aftermath of the Screwjob would lead to the birth of McMahon's on-screen persona as the evil Mr. McMahon, a tyrannical boss who would become one of the greatest villains in wrestling history. His rivalry with Stone Cold Steve Austin during this period propelled WWE to new heights, helping the company win the Monday Night Wars against WCW, but the real-life drama of the Montreal Screwjob would remain a point of contention among wrestling purists for years to come. In 2001, Vince McMahon made one of his boldest business moves to date by launching the XFL, a professional football league that he envisioned as a competitor to the NFL. Unlike traditional football leagues, the XFL was marketed as a more extreme, exciting, and entertainment-driven version of the sport, incorporating elements of professional wrestling with sports competition. The league debuted with much fanfare, with McMahon even taking to the field during its opening night. However, the XFL quickly proved to be a colossal failure. Poor quality football, low ratings, and a general lack of interest from fans resulted in the league folding after just one season. McMahon's attempt to create a football empire outside of wrestling was an embarrassing flop, and the XFL became the butt of jokes for years. Still, McMahon remained undeterred by this failure, and in true Vince fashion, he would attempt to revive the XFL nearly 2 decades later, in 2020, before the COVID-19 pandemic forced its second iteration to shut down. Vince McMahon's career has also been marred by allegations of sexual harassment and misconduct, some of which have resurfaced in recent years. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, there were numerous accusations leveled against McMahon and WWE regarding inappropriate behavior toward female talent and staff. While many of these allegations never led to formal charges or investigations, they painted a disturbing picture of WWE's workplace culture during its rise to prominence.
The lawsuit just describes these multiple sexual encounters between Grant and McMahon, which Grant says were not consensual. She claims that he assaulted her multiple times with sex toys named after male wrestlers. According to the lawsuit, quote, in addition to her panic attacks, Ms. Grant began experiencing increasingly severe physical, mental, and emotional symptoms, including sleep disruption, dizziness, exhaustion, rashes, weight loss, hair loss, and migraines. In November 2019, Ms. Grant informed Mr. McMahon that her doctor suggested that her symptoms stemmed from trauma and ongoing stress. McMahon mocked her, quote, emotional trauma, my ass. However, on November 20th, 2019, McMahon insisted that Ms. Grant see a physician of his choosing. There's another allegation regarding someone identified only as WWE Superstar. This is a pro wrestler in the organization. And the allegation is that McMahon used Grant as a sexual pawn to entice this WWE Superstar to sign a new contract with the company. During the course of this event, series of events, McMahon texted Grant a reminder that she was an enslaved object to him, saying, quote, I want to drive you lower and lower, so low that you might beg me to sell you. McMahon reportedly showered Grant with gifts financed by the WWE, including tickets to VIP events, gift cards worth thousands of dollars, clothing, jewelry, flowers.
In 2022, the New York Times published an explosive report alleging that McMahon had paid millions of dollars in hush money to several women to cover up accusations of sexual misconduct and infidelity. These allegations sent shockwaves through the WWE and business world, with McMahon briefly stepping down as CEO while an internal investigation took place. Despite the public outcry and the damage to his reputation, McMahon would later return to the company, continuing to exert influence over its operations. These allegations brought renewed attention to the treatment of women within WWE and the broader entertainment industry. While McMahon has denied any wrongdoing, the financial settlements and legal maneuvering have raised serious questions about his behavior over the years. In more recent years, Vince McMahon has found himself embroiled in controversy over WWE's lucrative business deals with the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Beginning in 2018, WWE entered into a multi-year agreement with Saudi Arabia to host several high-profile wrestling events, such as Crown Jewel and Super Showdown. These events, which took place in the midst of political turmoil and global scrutiny over Saudi Arabia's human rights record, were heavily criticized by fans, media outlets, and human rights organizations. One of the most controversial moments came during WWE's Crown Jewel event in November 2018, just weeks after the murder of journalist Jamal Khashoggi at the Saudi consulate in Turkey. Despite widespread calls for WWE to cancel the event in protest of the Saudi government's involvement in Khashoggi's death, McMahon pressed forward with the show, sparking outrage among fans and critics alike. McMahon's decision to continue doing business with Saudi Arabia, despite the country's human rights abuses, has drawn accusations of greed and ethical compromise. Many saw McMahon's actions as placing profit over principle, further tainting his already controversial legacy. In early 2023, after stepping down due to the aforementioned allegations of misconduct, McMahon once again shocked the business world by returning to WWE in an executive capacity. Despite the cloud of controversy that still hung over him, McMahon orchestrated a deal that would see WWE merge with UFC's parent company, Endeavor, in a multi-billion-dollar transaction. This merger marked yet another chapter in McMahon's storied career, as he cemented his role as a pivotal figure in the entertainment industry. His return was met with a mix of applause from those who viewed him as a visionary business leader and criticism from those who felt his scandals should have ended his tenure. Vince McMahon's life and career are a testament to both his resilience and the controversies that have defined him. He has faced legal battles, personal scandals, and public outcry, yet he remains one of the most influential figures in the world of sports and entertainment. Whether it's the steroid trial, the Montreal screwjob, or the more recent misconduct allegations, McMahon has continually found ways to survive and maintain control over his empire. As Elon Musk now enters the scene, exposing what could be McMahon's darkest financial secrets, it seems McMahon's story is far from over. But if history has taught us anything, it's that Vince McMahon has an uncanny ability to bounce back from even the most damaging revelations. The question now is, will this latest chapter mark the end of his reign, or will he once again find a way to stay on top?